It's the Banana Splits Show! With Snorky, Fleagle, Bingo, and Drooper!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Dear Drooper, my brother says that some monkeys can fly. I say he's wrong. Who's right? Signed, I am sure.
Your brother is right, I am. Haven't you ever heard of the hot air baboon?
Dear Drooper, I'm having a problem at the dinner table. My mom says I shouldn't eat mashed potatoes with my fingers. What should I do?
Finish your mashed potatoes first, then eat your fingers.
Dear Drooper, what's the biggest ant in the whole wide world?
An elephant.
Dear Drooper, I love doing math, but my big sister says it can be dangerous. How?
I don't know.
I'm sure Snorky said math can be dangerous because if you add 4 plus 4, you might get 8.
It's the Banana Splits Show! With Snorky, Fleagle, Bingo, and Drooper!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Hey, Droop, did you know that today is Animal Appreciation Day?
Yes, I did, Bingo. Which is why all of the emails today have been written by club members with pets.
Dear Drooper, my parents got me a dog named Fido. I'm trying to teach him to stay, but he chases after anyone riding a bicycle. What should I do?
That's easy. Take away Fido's bike. No more chasing. Next email.
Dear Drooper, I found a worm in the mud and want to keep it as a pet. But how can I tell which end is which? I know. Try tickling your worm in the middle and see which end laughs.
Good answer, Bingo.
Dear Drooper, I want to get a black cat, but I heard they bring bad luck. Is that true?
It's only true if you're a mouse.
It's the Banana Splits Show! With Snorky, Fleagle, Bingo, and Drooper!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Okay, let's see whom I can help today. Well, here's one from Annie Mel Lover. Dear Drooper, my family is going on an African safari. Can you tell me how to stop a rhino from charging? That's easy, Annie. Just take away the rhino's credit card.
Now that's funny. Unless you're a rhinoceros, of course.
Hey, Snorkster, do you know how to make a rhino float? 2 scoops of ice cream, a little soda, and 1 willing rhino.
Dear Drooper, I have to tell a joke in front of my whole class, but I don't feel funny. What should I do? Just before you tell the joke, put some banana pudding in your shoe. Trust me, when you're standing in front of everyone, you'll feel funny.
It's the Banana Splits Show! With Fleagle, Snorky, Drooper, and Bingo!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Dear Drooper, I love hot chocolate, but whenever I drink it, I get a sharp pain in my eye. Is there anything I can do? Signed, Coco Nut.
Dear Coco, next time you drink hot chocolate, try taking the spoon out of your mug before you sip.
That is excellent advice.
Oh, yeah.
Well. Well, I guess I won't be needing these anymore.
Get that away from me!
Do we have time for one more?
Chorus, it's only 11:70.
Dear Drooper, I asked my mother for some ice cubes for my lemonade, but she said there weren't any. Later, when I looked in the freezer, I saw dozens of ice cubes. Why do you think my mother wants me to drink warm lemonade?
I don't think your mother wants you to drink warm lemonade. She just might have poor eyesight.
Perfect.
It's the Banana Splits Show with Bingo, Drooper, Snorky, and Fleagle.
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Dear Drooper, what steps should I take if there's a monster in my closet?
Really, really long one.
Dear Drooper, when I go to bed at night, I snore so loudly I'll wake myself up. What should I do?
Try sleeping in another room.
Let's read one more. Dear Drooper, my mom must have eyes in the back of her head. She sees everything. What should I do?
Buy her a second pair of sunglasses.
The Banana Splits Show with Bingo, Drooper, Snorky, and Fleagle.
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Dear Drooper, I'm worried that my pet frog, Boris, will be sad when I'm away at school. What can I do? Signed, Pollywog.
Dear Polly, don't worry about Boris being sad. Everyone knows that frogs are always happy.
Dear Drooper, my dad's hair is falling out. Can you suggest something to keep it in? Sincerely, Sonny Baldy.
Dear Sonny, as a matter of fact, I do know of something to keep your dad's hair in. A paper bag.
Dear Drooper, my teacher found a mass of moth eggs in a log pile behind our school. Who'll take care of the baby moths when they hatch?
They're mothers, of course.
Dear Drooper, my dog Mutton Chops has a high fever. Is there anything I can put on his head to cool him off? From K9.
Dear,
I got it covered, Droop. Dear K, I recommend mustard.
mustard?
Of course. What else would you put on a hot dog?
Oh my.
It's the Banana Splits Show with Bingo, Drooper, Snorky, and Fleagle.
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Oh, bingo!
You rang for the orangutan?
Did I receive any email today?
I'm sure you did. Let me just check out our website. Shut up! Dear Drooper, my cat just had kittens, but they all look alike. How can I tell one kitten from another? Oh, I know. Pick me.
Bingo?
If you want to tell one kitten from another, just look them up in a catalog.
Okay, I think we have time for one more.
Dear Drooper, why don't trees ever walk away? Oh, let me answer. Let me.
Bingo.
They don't like to leave.
It's the Banana Splits Show! With Drooper! Smeagol! Bingo! And Snorky!
And now it's time for Dear Snorky.
Okay, Snorky, our first email comes from a Splits fan who asks, Dear Droop, Snorky, well, it was worth a shot.
Once again, it's time for Dear Drooper.
Dear Drooper, I love sports and I love nature. Which insect do you think would make the best baseball player? Signed, Homer Run.
Dear Homer, I think spiders could be all stars. They're so good at catching flies.
Dear Drooper, what is the hardest thing about learning to roller skate?
The ground.
We have time for one more. Dear Drooper, what is the world's smartest insect?
A bookworm.
Now it's time for Dear Drooper. I said, and now it's time for Dear Drooper. Oh, pretty please.
Dear Drooper, have you ever seen man-eating plants?
Oh, sure. I have seen man-eating plants. And you can too. Just go to any restaurant with a salad bar. There, you'll see man-eating plants, women-eating plants, children-eating plants.
We have time for one more. Dear Drooper, what do you get when you cross a shark with a parrot? Signed, Maddie Scientist.
A shark with a parrot? I don't know, Maddie. But whenever it talks, you better listen.
Now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Oh, here's a good question. Dear Drooper, I know it rained pretty hard yesterday, but how do I know if it was raining cats and dogs?
Just go out for a walk and see if you step in a poodle. Dear Drooper, what's the very best thing to put into a chocolate cake?
Your teeth.
Park the bus!
Here's one more. Dear Drooper, what's the best way to stop a skunk from smelling?
That's an easy one, Flea. To stop a skunk from smelling, just hold its nose.
Come on, banana buddies. Snorky's nose is too long for only one pair of hands.
Now it's time for Dear Drooper. Still plenty of time for Dear Drooper. This time for certain, it's Dear Drooper. Oh, will it ever be time for Dear Drooper?
Dear Drooper, watermelon, toothpaste, elbow macaroni. This is one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked. Watermelon, Toothpaste? Elbow macaroni?
Hey, Drew, have you seen my shopping list? Oh.
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Hey, Bingo! Do you have today's first email?
Absolutely. Dear Drooper, we're studying birds in school, and I have a question. Why do flamingos stand on one leg?
Well, a flamingo stands on one leg because if he lifted both, he'd fall down.
Dear Drooper, why do traffic lights turn red?
You turn red too if you had to change right in the middle of the street.
I get it. A traffic light in the middle of the street changes from yellow to red. And if I was changing my clothes in the middle of the street, I'd turn red too, because I'd be a little embarrassed about not having any clothes on. Yep, that's funny, Droop.
I think we have time for one more.
Dear Drooper, my mom says eating carrots is good for my eyes. Is that true? Oh, of course it is. You ever seen a rabbit wearing glasses? Whoa!
It's the Banana Splits Show!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
Our first email reads, Dear Drooper, I can't find my baseball glove. Where should I look? Signed, Red Sox.
Dear Red, check your mom or dad's car. It's probably in their glove compartment.
You know, Droop, once for my birthday, my dad gave me a bat.
Did you hit a lot of home runs with it?
No, the first time I tried to use that bat, it flew away.
But you were just... And then you were over... Well, how'd you do that?
Droop, you're supposed to be answering the questions, not asking them. Dear Drooper, who is bigger, Mrs. Bigger or her baby?
It might be hard to believe, but her baby is a little bigger.
Dear Drooper, which burns longer? A candle on a birthday cake or a candle in a window?
Neither. No candles burn longer. All candles burn shorter. I think we have time for one more, Bingo.
Dear Drooper, when is a kangaroo's favorite time of the year?
A kangaroo's favorite time of the year. Well, that's easy. Springtime.
Mine too.
Mine 3.
It's the Banana Splits Show!
And now it's time for Dear Drooper.
A fan writes, Dear Drooper, my pet bunny got out of her cage and ran away. I'm so sad. What's the best way for me to find her? Signed, Missy A. Hare.
Dear Missy, don't worry. Just hide in the grass and make a noise like a carrot. Your rabbit will come hopping back in no time. You're killing me.
Dear Drooper, I can't fall asleep at night. There's a mouse in my bedroom who's always squeaking. What should I do? Oh, get out of bed and oil the little fella. Sorry, Droop. Didn't mean to hog the spotlight. That's Fleagle's job. Dear Drooper, my foot falls asleep in class every day. Any advice?
Try telling your foot not to stay up so late on a school night.
Sorry, that's all the time we have.
Time sure flies when you're having fun.
It's the Banana Splits Show!
What are we looking for, Bingo?
My new pet, Frank, should have been back by now. He's a carrier pigeon.
Oh, you mean the kind of bird that used to deliver mail before computers and stuff?
Exactatively.
So, who'd you write the message to?
My cousin Bongo.
I didn't know you had a cousin Bongo.
We used to be best buddies when we were little, but he moved far away. And I haven't talked to him in a long time. So Frank is delivering Bongo a note.
How long has Frank been gone?
A week. Oh, I'm getting worried. Oh, there he is. Frank! Frank! Yeah.
Is it from your cousin Bongo?
Not exactly. Dear Bingo, you gave me the wrong address. Next time, try calling your cousin on the phone like everybody else. Signed, your former pet bird, Frank. P.S. I quit.
That's one temperamental carrier pigeon.
I'll say. But his handwriting is beautiful.